presented by the Small Business Authority. My name is Adrienne Ackerley, a partner at Energy Edge and your host for today's webinar. This webinar is geared to take no more than 30 minutes, as we know that your time is valuable. Once we have completed the webinar, we will have a short Q&A session. To ask a question, you can simply type it in on the right side of your screen. There's a small chat section. During the webinar, if you wish to just write it down, or if you want, you can hold it till the end and type it in then, and we'll address them at that point. Let me begin by introducing Adam Altman. Adam is Regional Vice President of the Small Business Authority, a national, non-bank U.S. small business administration lender, serving over 100,000 small business accounts. The Small Business Authority is authorized to make government-guaranteed loans with delegated underwriting authority to small businesses in all 50 states. Adam?
Thank you, Adrienne. Thank you, everybody who took time out of their busy schedules to be on this call. I also want to extend my thank you to Energy Edge management team, who I've known and worked with over 10 years. Once again, my name is Adam Altman. I'm the Regional Vice President of Newtek, the Small Business Authority. Newtek is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. NEWT is our ticker. And I encourage everybody to follow us and see us as we are continually making new highs from a stock perspective, but also just because we are doing some incredible things on the lending side. As Adrienne alluded to, this is about financing your business. Newtek is the largest non-bank SBA lender in the country. So I want to emphasize that because we are doing a lot of loans, and I know a lot of the banks are not. If I can just ask everybody just to follow me on the screen here. We were followed, or we started in 1998 with over 100,000 business accounts. We have directly provided vital professional business services to independent business owners that need to thrive and succeed in today's difficult business climate. Through our highly skilled staff of trained professionals, we are able to help businesses grow their sales, improve their technological efficiencies, and reduce their costs of doing business. We are a multi-purpose lending company. We offer term loans that may be used for a variety of business purposes, which will include acquiring or expanding an existing business, purchase real estate, machinery and equipment financing, to finance inventory, to refinance existing debt, or other working capital needs. Some of the highlights: financing is available for up to $5 million through Newtek's SBA program. We offer longer maturities than conventional loans with no balloon payments. We have very competitive pricing. We have limited or no prepayment penalties and low down payment requirements. Some of the industry types, and I understand working with Energy Edge, most people are in the energy, home heating oil, propane, servicing industry. We provide financing to that sector. We provide financing to just about every industry known. Our transaction size range from $50,000 to $5 million. We work best with companies that have an established business with a track record. We tend not to look or work with startup companies, but we do look at everything. Loans may be used to acquire or expand an existing business, as I mentioned, purchase or refinance real estate, purchase machinery and equipment, purchase inventory, refinance other existing debt, or working capital needs. When it comes to our loan terms, they vary depending on use of proceeds. We offer 10 years for general business purposes, 15 years to purchase equipment, and 25 years of acquisition or refinance of commercial real estate. When working with Newtek, I'd like to walk you through our lending process. A business owner will complete a loan application with direct assistance from one of my business service specialists. The proposal is issued within 24 hours. Upon acceptance, our business service specialist works with the borrower and the credit underwriter, which is our credit department, to complete the loan analysis for submission to the credit committee. The normal time frame is 5 business days. Upon your loan approval, our business service specialist works with the closing coordinator and the borrower to obtain the closing documents needed to fund the loan. The typical time frame ranges from 30 to 45 days. We can get you fully funded. The acceptable use of proceeds under the SBA program, as I mentioned, and I will continue to mention because I want it to stick, especially for people who are in the home heating oil delivery industry. There's a lot of opportunity right now we see with business owners where they're able to acquire businesses that they perhaps weren't able to a few years ago. With the rates low right now, it's very appealing to borrow money. Purchase equipment, could be trucks, it could be anything to help your business from a technology standpoint. We can finance your business expenses. We can purchase owner-occupied real estate if you wanted to buy a piece of property in which you wanted to expand and put office space, maybe distribution, warehouse. We can take that as collateral and we can work that over an amortization of 25 years. Any kind of leasehold improvements, or we can refinance existing business debt, which many of you may have at much higher rates. We're right now at 2 3/4 over Wall Street Prime, so we're looking somewhere about 6%. The general loan parameters are $50,000 to $5 million. There's variable interest rates tied to prime. There's limited or no prepayment penalties, and we will consider 100% of financing. I'll give you some examples of some of the things that we have done. We've done about $110 million worth of SBA loans last year, and we're looking to do more this year, maybe somewhere in the $130 million to $140 million range. When it comes to refinancing, a borrower, in this case it was a freight handler with a 10-year track record, needed to refinance their existing line of credit. In this current lending environment, many traditional banks are not renewing these types of credit facilities. We provided this firm with a 10-year term loan to refinance their line of credit at much lower rates. When it comes to business expansion, it could be in the way of you buying a competitor, or it could be you try to expand your routes. In this particular instance, a borrower with a 5-year track record nationwide had developed a proprietary software to be sold in addition to their services. We provided this firm with a 10-year term loan to fund this expansion. If it comes to purchasing real estate as part of your business model or growth, we can take, in this case we worked with a professional, a medical professional, but it could pertain to your industry as well, where we could take a successful business that's located in a lease property that was sold to a developer in this instance. We can provide you with a commercial mortgage for 25 years to both acquire new offices and make necessary improvements to the building. In this case, the building is larger and will allow this particular borrower to continue to grow his business. And at these rates, it's very appealing, especially with the price of real estate coming down, rates are down, maybe something attainable where it was not maybe 5 to 10 years ago. Business acquisition, we see quite a bit of this. A borrower of an existing business, if you're wishing to acquire a similar type of business in your industry, the acquisition would increase overall footprint and revenue. We would help you do this. We would provide you with a term loan. We can go up to $5 million to acquire a business, intangible assets, and working capital. And we'd assist you to expand your services to a larger geographic area. I imagine most of the people on this phone call are from the Northeast Corridor. I understand it can be a seasonal business when it comes to home heating oil delivery. If that pertains to any of you, you know, we can prepare you for those frigid months so that you are prepared to have a successful season. These are some examples of what we have done across our wide range of services to borrowers, and we'd certainly love the opportunity to discuss your financial needs, financing your business, and we welcome those calls. Again, my name is Adam Altman. I'm the Regional Vice President for Newtek Business Services. My main office is at 212 West 35th Street in New York City. We have offices throughout the country. I am readily available for meetings, conversations to help you finance your business. At this time, I'd like to thank you again for spending this time with me to listen to my business financial services lending offering. I will hand it back to Adrian for any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Adam. Great job. We do have a question. The question is it the loan application process that takes 5 days, or is that the time period needed for the loan committee to review and approve? From that point, is it then 30 to 35 days to funding?
Okay, it's a great question. So what happens is we have an online application that takes about 30 minutes, and we will never ask you to do it alone. We'll have a business service specialist work that application out with you. From that time that it's done, we're going to ask for financials. Once we have a package from you that we're requesting, we're going to get back to you within 5 days, give you a pre-approval letter, and from the time it goes into closing and we can fund the money to your business would be 35 to 40, it could be 35 to 45 days.
Okay, great. At this point, I don't see that anyone else has any questions. I think that, Adam, that means you've done a great job. So unless anyone has any other questions, I'd like to thank you, Adam, and thank you to our attendees for taking the time for this webinar. I want everyone to understand that I will be sending out an email thanking you for attending, giving you some additional information, how to contact us if you have any further questions, as well as there'll be a click for, or like a click here for a survey. We'd love to have your feedback. And again, thank you, and I hope everyone has a great day.
Thanks again, everyone, and Adrian and Energy Edge, thank you for taking the time to put this together.
Okay, great. Bye-bye.